Okay, it's Elton. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Today's quick topic is I want to give some really quick examples on how eXp's stock works and how you are able to benefit from it if you happen to be an eXp agent. Now, there's many ways to do so, but I'm only going to go over just a few. And if you want more examples or talk in detail, just feel free to reach out. I'll start off again with my wife and I as we came over to eXp, which has now been just 3 years and a month ago. Our main reason for coming was because of the stock benefits and options. We had no idea what a blessing it would be when we first came over. We just knew we weren't receiving anything anywhere like this at any of the other companies that we had been with. And we were not aware of another company with a model similar to this. So we've been extremely happy with it. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of examples because I know that you've heard about it, but probably don't really understand just how exponential this thing can grow and how you are able to obtain stock. So please understand that receiving stock in eXp has nothing to do with you doing what we call agent attraction, to where you may call recruiting. You don't have to bring anybody into the company. You just need to produce and help families buy and sell homes. So here's are a couple of the ways that you can earn a stock within a company. So number one is you can earn stock that the company will award you. Now, any stock awards that the company does with you, you have to hold on to the stock for 3 years and become vested. At the point of the 3 year mark, you can do whatever you like with it. You can sell it, you can continue to hold it, you can do whatever you want. But for 3 years, that period is locked up. So you say, so how do you obtain stock? Well, one of the first things is, believe it or not, when you sell and close your first transaction with eXp, the company actually will reward you by awarding you stock shares in the company just by your first sale. Now, let's suppose that you actually get to the point, and hopefully most of you are striving for this, that you become a capper. Now, we say become a capper, that means that you have produced enough money to where $16,000 has gone to the company. And that $16,000 goes to the company, you go to 100%. Well, when you do that, the company rewards you by awarding you more stock. Well, guess what the beauty of that is? Every year that you cap, the company will award you shares of stock. So if you're producing, every year you're going to get that. On your anniversary date, the company, as we speak right now, also awards you stock when you sell your first home coming into the new year. So you've been at eXp a year, and now you've reset to where it's time for you to start your time over, your 16,000. When you sell and close your first transaction in that new year, the company awards you stock shares. Isn't that fantastic? I think that that's great. Now, there are other incentives as far as receiving stock awards, like assuming that you do happen to attract an agent to the company that decides to join, and the benefits and everything else the company has. Well, once they get qualified, the company awards you stock shares for that. By the way, the company is traded publicly on the NASDAQ, and the actual symbol is XPI. That's our holding company. Because eXp is more than just a real estate company. But that being said, there are other ways for you to achieve stock awards that the company will award you. So let's suppose that you have hit our ultimate for a solo agent, and that is an Icon Award. Now that he reached the Icon Award, you do one of a couple of things. One is after you cap, you do an additional 20 closed transactions, or you do $500,000 in GCI, gross commissions earned. Either way, you become an Icon agent. So what happens when you become an Icon agent? The company will award you or reward you and award you up to $16,000 worth of shares in the company. Now that $16,000 will be locked up for 3 years. So you're producing, the company is rewarding you with stock awards. Nothing to do with recruiting, just what you're doing on your personal production, helping families. Now, what my wife and I decided to do, and what most agents do, is you can participate in the company's repurchase program. Real simple to do. It's not mandatory. You can come in and come out of the program anytime you want. And these stock shares are open for immediate use for you if you need to, want to, whatever the case may be. So here's what happens. After each one of your closed escrows, you can have 5% of your gross commission earned go toward purchasing shares of eXp stock in the company. So that's 5% of your gross. In addition to that, you get a 10% discount on whatever the stock is trading for at the time that it was purchased. So you automatically get a 10% discount, which, assuming that the stock stays at its price, you're able to achieve. So let's suppose, again, that you're being productive and you're closing, transactions. You're helping families every month. Every month, that 5% is coming off the top, comes off of the top, and goes into an account that you can control, that you can sell your shares at any time if you choose to. So imagine this. Let's be a little conservative. Why don't you look at however much money your gross commissions were, say, in the last 12 months, whatever it is, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, whatever your gross commission was, right? Take 5% of that. That's how much money you have invested back into stock ownership within the company. So let's suppose that 5% came up to, 500 shares. Let's suppose you had 500 shares now of eXp stock, and I think the stock as of the time I'm speaking to you right now is around $35 a share, right? So if you had 500 shares at $35, what happens if the stock were to appreciate, let's say 20%, whether it was 20% in a year or 20% over time? Let's just say it was 20%, right? So now take that 500 shares that you own at $35 a share, and let's say 20% of $35 is another $6, I believe. So that's $41. So now take that same $41, multiply it by 500. See what I'm saying? Now let's suppose that you're continuously doing that on an ongoing basis. And let's say that the stock continues to rise at whatever percentages. Do you see what we're building here? You're now building retirement. You're building peace of mind. You're building security for you and yourself and your family. It's just a quick snippet on how to build with stock at eXp through eXp. Hopefully this helps. If you have questions, always just holler back. And remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition, because things do change. And it truly is a great life. God bless you.